What it do, YouTube, man? What's up, Jits? The boy Shehatesjosh back with another video, back with another fucking reaction. Welcome back to the motherfucking channel. They can't keep getting away with this. My dog Jimmy High Roller, number 5 on trending for music. I was about to say trending for music. Number 5 on trending. Hope you boys having a good little day. You feel me? Cool little Thursday. Appreciate all new subscribers. Everybody tapping into the channel. Appreciate all my old subscribers who've been rocking me since the beginning. We just got done reacting to the top 100 rankings for the 2023 NBA season. And yeah, that was I don't know, bro. Y'all just gotta go tap into the reaction, bro. The rankings be insane, bro. I just wanna know who ESPN be hiring, bro. Cause like whoever y'all hiring, bro, they don't know basketball. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna just tell you how it is. They don't know basketball, bro. I feel like a lot of ESPN people that y'all hire, bro. I feel like y'all hire like nerds. Y'all hire people who only care about statistics. Y'all don't really care. Like y'all don't really hire people that really look into the game and be like, okay, like look at this player game versus this player game. But I think that's just my opinion, to be honest, because like just going off of the ESPN top 100 rankings. That's really what I was seeing. I was seeing really everything based off stats. Not gonna say stats, but based off like, oh, this player was in a better position. He was with a better team. Like, nah, bro. Who's a better player, bro? Who's a better hooper? F all that team junk. No, who's a better hooper, bro? Like that's what I like. Who's a better hooper, bro? That's just my opinion, man. But they can't keep getting away with this, man. Number 5 on trending. With Vinci with my dog Jimmy High Roller talking about. It's always a great day when Jimmy drop a video. Y'all boys tap in, you feel me? Like, comment, subscribe if y'all enjoy the video. Let's get to this motherfucker action, man. Let's see. Like I said, man, hope you boys having a good little day. Cool little Thursday. Oh, I'm tripping. Throwback Thursday reaction coming on the way, man. I forgot it was Thursday. I forgot about Throwback Thursday. Y'all let me know, you feel me? Drop a comment what y'all want to see for Throwback Thursday. It could be a song, it could be a video, anything, man. Just let me know. But let's get to it. Maturing gets realizing Jordan was only good in his era. Top 5 NBA title contenders for 2024. Warriors at 1, Nuggets 2, Bucks, Kings. Then, bro, get the. Hey!
I can't explain what he just did. I saw it too, and I can't. I've never seen that in all my days.
The good old hot take.
You never seen it
necessary
behind the
evil of
back?
sports world. Through the good ones, the bad ones, and the
What?
downright atrocious ones. We once again find ourselves racking our brains, trying to figure out how some people come up with this nonsense. But today, I've done the brain racking for you, and found some of the hottest NBA takes on the internet. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the circus. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. With football season upon us and basketball right around the
Turn me up, Jimmy.
It's been a while since we looked at some hot takes. And
What?
so after a long off season, I did my reluctant scrub through NBA social media. And to absolutely no surprise,
Ben
there
Simmons
was
is
no
Magic
shortage
Johnson without
of
the eight.
oddball takes. And
Bro, get your freaky ass on, bro.
here are some of the more interesting ones I came across. Now, our first take kind of blew up a few weeks ago because this NBA fan introduced an entirely new angle on the GOAT debate that many people, including myself, have never heard or considered before.
What's your most unpopular opinion?
I think that if LeBron came before Jordan, there wouldn't even be an argument about who's
Facts.
better.
Now,
Facts.
whether you agree or disagree,
Facts. We've all said this. I've said this plenty of times. Put LeBron in Jordan's era, bro. Bro, Jordan would be an afterthought. Jordan wouldn't even be a person, bro. You put LeBron back then going against them? Oh my God! What?
agree. The take itself is actually really interesting. She doesn't go into more detail, so she's either implying that if LeBron came into the NBA in the 80s with his size and skills, he would have dominated the league so much that his resume would have made him the undisputed GOAT. Or she's implying that even if their careers remained the same and they just swapped spots on the timeline, LeBron's legacy would have been cemented as the GOAT and his resume and accomplishments would have been too overwhelming for Jordan to overtake him. But the first scenario is completely hypothetical. We don't know the extent of which LeBron would have dominated in Jordan's era. To assume we could just drop him in as a rookie in 1985 and he would win everything all the time is a bit naive.
Oh, no, I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that.
It's difficult to imagine he would have accomplished more than MJ did. Now, scenario 2 is a bit more interesting. If their careers remain the same, but LeBron came before Jordan, would he be considered the GOAT by the majority of NBA fans?
That was cold.
Even if
that was cold,
LeBron
Jordan. I can't cap.
Jordan, and everything remained the same, their accomplishments and stats and impact, Michael Jordan would still be the greatest player of all time. In fact, there was a LeBron before Michael Jordan. His name is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Nah, I think she was saying if LeBron came in, you feel me, when Jordan came in the league, and LeBron, you feel me, they like let LeBron career take his own, like, you feel me, take his own route. Not saying, oh, their career cemented the same. No, drop LeBron in the league when Jordan, you feel me, when Jordan, like, just swap their careers. Just let LeBron come in at when Jordan was drafted, 1980, whenever year he was drafted, bro. Put LeBron in that, you feel me? Put LeBron in that timeline and let LeBron's career just take his own route. And then you put Jordan in 2003 and let Jordan's career take his own route. That's what I think she's trying to say.
Anyone else in NBA history, greatest NBA prospect of all time, made it to the finals 10 times and won 6 championships. The most of any player at the time outside of the 60 Celtics. Made the most All-NBA teams, had the most All-Star selections, had the most All-Defensive team selections in NBA history by the time he retired. Won 6 MVPs, still the most of any player in league history. Kareem literally accomplished everything in basketball many times over. Had the frame and the skill set way ahead of his time and was by far the best player in the league for an entire generation. In fact, Kareem's resume is actually better than LeBron's. He did everything LeBron has done and more. And still, people anointed Michael Jordan as the GOAT.
That's nasty. Oh my God.
And still, people anointed Michael Jordan as the GOAT over Kareem, despite Kareem playing.
Nah, that was cold. That was cold.
I can say that hasn't already been said. Michael Jordan was just way better than everyone else every single time he stepped foot on the court. He had such an overwhelming gap on everyone in the league that even when he was getting bounced out of the first round of the playoffs as a young guy who hadn't really done anything in the league yet, players and coaches around the NBA almost unanimously proclaimed that he was the greatest player to ever touch basketball.
Jesus.
Just imagine if a player today won 3 titles in a row and then won 3 more titles in a row, and was the best offensive player, and the best scorer, and was first team all defense every season, and was the biggest global sensation off the court. We are now a quarter century removed from Jordan's last days with the Bulls, and his brand is still way more relevant than anyone that has come in the league since.
That's facts.
Even
that's facts.
Old heads at the time, the guys who watched Kareem and Dr. J and Wilt, were joining the Jordan bandwagon. Now, I'll admit that there's some nuance being overlooked here. LeBron has played tougher competition. The league is far more talented now.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to hear, bro. I swear that's all I wanted to hear, bro. No cap. That's all I wanted to hear. No cap, bro. I'm making this shit big as hell. That's all I wanted to hear. No cap. Cause I don't think Jordan fans take that into consider, to be honest, if we being real, bro. I don't think y'all take that into account, bro. That the fact that look at the teams LeBron faced in the finals, bro, versus the teams that Jordan faced. Not saying that Jordan was cold, bro. I give it to him. Jordan was looking at his highlights, bro. You see shit, and I'll be like, bro, yeah, this man was insane, bro. But I just want y'all to take into account that, you feel me, that look who LeBron played versus look who Jordan faced, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you throw LeBron in that era, bro, LeBron will dominate that, bro. LeBron will dominate that, bro. I'm not saying that if you throw Jordan in this era, he won't dominate it. He probably would dominate it. But it's just the fact that, like, I don't like how y'all try to, you feel me, diminish LeBron's career just because the competition he played, bro. Look at the competition he played, bro. Like, I don't like the fact that y'all try to diminish another player's career because of team success. Like I say, team success. If you look back then, bro, Jordan was the favorite to win every final he went to, bro. He had the best team every year. Every year he went to the finals. LeBron, every year he went to the finals, he was an underdog. Except 1 year, and that was the bubble. Except 1 year, and that was the bubble. Every time LeBron has been to the finals, bro, he was an underdog, bro. So take that into consideration versus Jordan, who has the best team in the league every year. Every year he went to the finals, he had the best team in the league. He had the best defense. He had the best offense, bro. Y'all acting like Jordan didn't have pieces around him, bro. LeBron took teams to the finals that were trash.
Than
Trash.
it was 30 years ago. But even with all that considered eras and competition, skill set, talent, Jordan would still be the GOAT, even if LeBron came before him and had a cemented position as the GOAT. I know this because there was an established, beloved, unanimous, and even more accomplished GOAT when Jordan came into the league. His name's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Michael Jordan took his spot as the greatest player of all time.
But you gotta think about it, bro.
This next take
Kareem wasn't doing the stuff that you see from Jordan and LeBron, bro. So if I seen Kareem and I'm thinking, oh yeah, Kareem the GOAT, but then I see Jordan and LeBron come in, they changed the game with the handles, the jump shots, the athleticism. Yeah, bro, and they doing the exact same junk you doing. Yeah, you're surpassed, bro. Because your game was based off just hooks and stuff. Nah, I want to see
than Kobe, KD, and Kareem. And although scorching hot, there may be some truth to this. Let's take a look at the numbers. Here are the peak 3-season stretches from Kareem, Durant, Kobe, and Jokic. Now, clearly, Kobe was the best scorer of the four. Kareem was the best on defense, but pretty much every other metric falls in Jokic's favor. He's a bigger offensive threat than the other three with his scoring and playmaking. His relative team value, or how much he impacts his team's winning, is greater than the other three. He's virtually as productive as the other three, and he achieved this productivity on record high efficiency with a true shooting percentage that dwarfs the others. And he did this on relatively low usage. The eye test says Kobe or Durant were probably better at their peak. Most of us didn't watch Kareem, but his numbers and impact on a championship-winning team suggest he was even better than Kobe and KD at his peak. And still, Jokic has a slight lead on even Kareem. So in regards of the peaks of these four all-time greats, Jokic contributes the most to winning. He's the most efficient with his possessions and his scoring. He's more productive than Durant and Kobe, but not quite as productive as peak Kareem was. He possesses the greatest overall threat offensively. He has the most individual value to his team, and he doesn't need the ball in his hands as much to do it. So, yeah. I'd say if we're strictly talking about peaks, Jokic peaked higher than Kobe and Durant, and might have peaked higher than Kareem, but it's hard to say since I never actually watched him play.
I don't know about that one.
This is a good take. Now this fan says that
it's a good take, but you gotta think about, you feel me? You gotta think about play styles though. That's what I'm saying. You can't put that in, like, you can't compare Kobe and Jokic and say, oh yeah, Jokic peaked higher than Kobe. Like, bro, no, he did not. When I say when I'm looking at a player peak versus a player peak, bro, I'm looking at the best Kobe versus the best Jokic, bro. I'm looking at Kobe out here dropping 80 points, skill set wise. That's what I'm looking at when I say peak. I'm looking at the skill set of you, what you doing on the court. Yeah, Jokic, you feel me? If you're saying statistic wise, he probably peaked higher. Yeah, statistically, yeah, he peaked higher because like I'm saying, he's more efficient. He gonna get more boards. He gonna get more assists because that's his play style. That's Jokic's play style. Kobe play style was give me the ball, get the fuck out the way. Kobe play style was I'm finna come out here and get buckets. I'm finna come out here and carry y'all because y'all ain't in the gym with me. So I'm finna come out here and carry y'all. So like when I say peak, you can't really compare them. Now if you compare Jokic peak to Kareem peak, yeah, that's comparable because that's a big and a big. That's yeah, Jokic, you feel me? Yeah, maybe Kareem got more rebounds, but Jokic got more points or got more assists as well. He was more efficient with his game. Yeah, but you can't compare the peak of a point guard to a peak of a center. That's stupid. That's stupid. Because of course the center always gonna be way more efficient. Of course, the center always will have more rebounds. The center might not have always more assists, but of course, the center always, you feel me, statistic wise, it's gonna look better than a guard, bro. Because me as a guard, I'm always gonna have the ball in my hand. Me as a guard, I'm probably taking most of the shots, depending on the offense I run. Like that's not comparable,
Harden
bro.
is
You
a
can't
top
compare
3
that to
shooting
me.
guard ever. They changed the rules because he was too good.
No.
And he's 50% right. The NBA
They changed the rules,
legitimately
yeah.
changed some rules to
But he's not
slow
top
down
3
peak
shooting
Harden.
guard ever. He's not better than Dwayne Wade.
It's crazy to look back at some of his stat lines from just a handful of seasons ago. Foul hunting, shot chucking, call it whatever you want. 36, 7, and 7 is wild. And let's not forget, if Durant doesn't join the Warriors, there's
Facts.
a decent chance Harden has a ring right now.
No.
And his legacy
No, it's not. They're not beating LeBron James, bro. Stop capping.
is completely altered. But he's
They're not
still
beating
not
LeBron,
a top
bro.
3
Stop
shooting
capping.
guard in league history. Mike and Kobe are the clear 1-2, and so for
D-Wade.
Harden to be 3, he would have to be ahead of Dwayne Wade, which he's just not. As
He's
far
not,
as
bro.
skills and talent, it's actually really close. But D-Wade's career and impact on winning teams was far greater than Harden's, and he's the clear 3rd best shooting guard of all time. But I do consider Harden as the 4th best shooting guard of all time, ahead of players like Clyde Drexler, Allen Iverson, and Reggie Miller. Now this next take
Damn, where Ray
comes
Allen
from
at?
LeBron, who in an interview back in 2010 had this to say.
I ain't gonna count. I'm taking Ray Allen over Clyde Drexler. I'm taking Ray Allen over Reggie Miller, bro. I ain't never seen George Gervin. I don't know a lot about George Gervin. I might watch him. That's what I might watch Throwback Thursday. But you feel me? I don't really know a lot about George Gervin to say I'll take Ray Allen over George Gervin. I know he was the Iceman. You feel me? But
if I really wanted to, if I really wanted to be a scoring title, I would do it every single year.
I believe it.
Every single year, I could really do it. But it doesn't matter.
Now, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, because according to 20 years of evidence, LeBron 100% could have won the scoring title
I
in
believe
pretty
it,
much
bro. I ain't
every
gonna lie.
season he's played
I
in the
believe
league.
it.
In fact, I think there's a lot of players who could win the scoring
That's
title
facts.
every year if they really
If
wanted
they really
to.
wanted to.
LeBron, KD, Steph, Dame, Giannis, Embiid, Booker, Luka, Kawhi. If you can get a bucket, you can get a
Kawhi?
bucket. The difference between
Kawhi, I don't know. I don't know if Kawhi could win a scoring title every year. All the other players you named, yeah, maybe. Kawhi, I don't believe that. No cap.
scoring, let's say, 25 a game and 30 a game is simply shooting more shots. For example, in nearly every season MJ won a scoring title, he also led the league in shot attempts. By a lot. In fact, 24
I would say
of the
by a
last
lot.
40 scoring titles went to the player who attempted more shots than everyone else did. Among elite scorers, winning a scoring title usually comes down to an extra shot or two every game. Throughout LeBron's career, if he attempted as many shots as the league leader did, and his shooting splits stayed the same, which tends to be the case for volume scorers, he would have won 12 scoring titles throughout his career, including 8 straight from 2008 to 2015. In fact, throughout Michael Jordan's 13 seasons with the Bulls, he averaged 23.3 shots per game. If LeBron attempted 23.3 shots per game throughout his career, he would have a career scoring average of over 32 points per game, the highest of all time. If LeBron tried to, he could have led the NBA in scoring nearly every season of his career.
That's why I say I
And
believe
our
it, bro. No
last take
cap.
for today actually comes from Michael Jordan himself. Now, over the years, Michael Jordan rarely has much to say when it comes to his opinions on the game. He has mastered the ability to dodge tough questions and usually keeps his opinions pretty ambiguous. But when it comes to the Magic versus Curry debate, MJ was definitive on where he stands.
Still Curry.
Although greatest of anything is always a debate, I beg to differ on greatest point guard of all time with what you said. Magic Johnson is easily the best point guard of all time. Steph Curry is very close, but not in front of Magic. You must define point guard to really have a serious debate. Steph Curry is by far the best shooter of all time. Yes, his movement has created many shots for his teammates. He's a career 43% three-point shooter. But Magic Johnson invented the triple-double. Not true invented, but makes it more noticeable in terms of the impact on the game. It's a point guard stat, to be honest. Magic was the best. We can go on, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you get the point. By the way, Magic has 5 NBA championships.
Wow.
That quote this morning at 5:45 was from Mr. Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Wow, how about that?
And he asked
Hey,
me,
glad.
he asked me to read it on the air. He said, I'm not backing up for it. He said, I'm tired of this argument about Magic Johnson not being the best point guard in the history of the game. He is the best point guard in the history of basketball.
Sure, when you look at their careers at face value, Magic is still much
This is
greater than
embarrassing
Steph.
comparison.
But these debates continue to fail to bring up
I ain't
the
gonna
fact
lie.
is still much greater
No
than Steph.
cap. No cap, bro. This is kind of embarrassing when you look at it, bro, because it's like first team All NBA, 9. Top 3 MVP finishes, 9. MVPs, 3, 2. Finals appearances, 9, 6. Titles, 5, 4. I ain't gonna lie though. I don't know. I think it's just the skill set of Curry, bro. I think that's what people just don't take into account. It's the skill set of Curry. When you listen to anybody, like when you talk to anybody, you say, "Give me your top 5." If you like had to have a starting 5, who would it be? Most people gonna say Curry at day 1, bro. Most people gonna say Curry at day 1. And the only reason why you gonna say Curry at your 1, bro, is just cause like Stephen A just said. The movement of him moving, bro, gonna get so many people so many shots, bro. Steph Curry might not be a facilitator in the way of a natural point guard with me just holding the ball, me setting up the offense. I might not be a facilitator in that way, but I'm a facilitator in a way that really, I ain't gonna lie, really might be more effective. Cause if you think about it in a sense like that, the facilitating of Curry might be more effective than the facilitator of a traditional point guard. Cause me being a traditional point guard, I always got the ball in my hand. I always like it. It's like it's not. I'm not gonna say it's not really a lot of stuff I can do with a traditional point guard. It's just like you're not really a good off ball scorer. You gotta always have the ball in your hand, come off a pick and roll, or I'm driving and kicking. With Curry, bro, Curry can do all of that. I can run off a screen. The hedger gotta help. The big man gotta step up. So I'm coming off a screen, easy slip for the big man. That's a dime right there. I'm coming off a screen. You gotta step up. The big man can cut. That's it. Might not be a assist from me, but it's just like the threat of my shooting. The threat of my shooting alone gets other people so much involved that it's kind of like I said, it's kind of like a coin flip. It's kind of like would you rather be a traditional point guard where I always gotta run the offense, gotta slow down the offense, gotta set up the offense, I'm the one making plays, or would you rather be like a Curry where I can come off screens and you gotta help on me. I can dish to the big man, or I can come off another screen with the ball in my hand. I can set up the offense. Curry can still run the offense. Y'all acting like Curry's still not running the offense. Just because you feel me, Draymond, just because the offense is set up in a different way with Draymond holding the ball, Curry and Clay coming off screens. Curry, if you picture like facilitating is not just in like I feel like people try to box in basketball, bro. People try to box in like what basketball really is. Like when they say, "Oh, you're not a point guard because you're not a traditional point guard. You don't run the offense." No, bro. You gotta be versatile with it. As the game grows, players gonna grow, bro. So it's like, am I gonna still be a traditional point guard like CP3? Not saying like nothing wrong with being a traditional point guard like CP3, but look at Chris Paul. Chris Paul never won nothing. And Chris Paul, my favorite point guard, he never won nothing. Or would I rather be a versatile threat like Curry? I can still set up my offense like Chris Paul. I can still do this, but on offense, I'm more versatile. I can come off screens. You gotta help. I'm a dish to the big man. You gotta step up because I'm the greatest shooter alive. I can kick it there. Then thinking about it like, oh, me passing half court, that's bringing your defense up. That's gonna bring your defense up because I'm just that much of a threat on the offensive end. So I can throw an easy lob to the big. I feel like the Warriors never had a threat like that to really experience their whole game. And the Warriors had a dominant big that could like catch alleys, do all that, like a really athletic big, bro. Y'all would see a whole different play style from them, to be honest, bro. But the Warriors never had that, so you really don't know if Curry could be a traditional point guard. They always own some small ball. I'ma just run off screens. I'ma just space y'all out because I had 2 of the greatest shooters, really 3 of the greatest shooters of all time when you added KD. So it's kind of hard comparing them because, like I said, the facilitating of Magic was, okay, I got the ball in my hands. I'ma set the defense up. We transition. you feel me, pick and roll, but I'm gonna throw it to the big man. The facilitating of Curry is I'm gonna just run off the screen. You gonna step up because I'm the greatest shooter alive. I'm gonna dime him. I'm gonna run off this screen. You gotta press up on me. I can throw it across court to Klay Thompson. The facilitating of Curry is I'm coming off a screen. You thinking I'm getting the ball when whole time it's a back cut. I'm just the bait. That's really the facilitating of Curry, bro. I feel like if you would have had like if Curry didn't would have had like a live threat, it would have been totally different.
Sure.
Bro, to be honest,
When you
that's
look
just
at
my
their
opinion.
careers at
That's
face
just my
value,
opinion.
Magic is still much greater than Steph. But these debates continue to fail to
Facilitating
bring up the
not
difference
just
between the best.
like I said, you can't just box in basketball,
point,
bro. You can't box in basketball. Because it's a lot of things with basketball, bro. You can't box it in, bro. To be honest, that's me. That's just my opinion.
After you work out,
I feel like a lot of people try to
feel
box in the game of basketball. Oh, you're not the great player because
to a whole new
teams
level of
said that's
recovery.
boxing in basketball, bro. Because there's a lot of great players out there who
But Magic
didn't win
Johnson
nothing.
had a greater career than Steph. But was he a better basketball player?
That's what I'm saying.
Magic
As a
dominated
basketball
his
player,
era
bro.
more than Steph has dominated his, so by definition, he is the greater player. He achieved more. But if we're looking at skill set and ability and context, then I think Steph is the better player. If you had to choose between the two to play on your team,
I'm choosing
who
Curry.
would you pick?
100%
As a quick
time.
experiment, here are two former NBA players. Both all-time great players, both played in the league for over a decade, but one of them is more accomplished than the other. It's pretty obvious that player A is greater than player B. Except player A is 50s NBA legend Bob Pettit, and player B is Giannis. Now, this is an exaggerated example, but the principle is the same as the Magic-Curry debate. Bob Pettit dominated his era like Giannis has dominated his, but Giannis's era is vastly better than Bob's.
Vastly better,
Magic
bro.
was revolutionary for his time, but his time was nearly 40 years ago. The game has taken leaps and bounds over the last 40 years. To compare stats and achievements to decide who had the greater career is pretty simple. But to use those metrics to decide who was the better basketball player when they played 4 decades apart from each other is tough to do. If the question is who is the better player, I think the answer is Steph. If the question is who is a greater point guard, well, then the answer, for now, is still Magic Johnson. And unfortunately, that's all the racking my brain can handle in one sitting. But y'all know the drill. Leave a comment with your hot take, and as usual, the hotter, the better.
Well, that's kind of weird though. That's kind of weird saying that, because I can say Curry a better player, but I can't see the better point guard. It's not saying it's weird, but that's like saying, oh yeah, Steph Curry the better player with Chris Paul, but Chris Paul the better point guard. That's weird, bro. That's why I say that's weird, man. But they can't keep getting away with this, man. Y'all give me y'all thoughts and opinions on these NBA hot takes. Y'all boys tap in, you feel me? Like, comment, subscribe if y'all enjoyed the video. We out, my nigga. Peace.